Yes, sister.
Yeah. My name is Sadaf. I'm ringing from
Oh, yeah,
Derby in
sister.
UK.
Yes, may Allah bless you. Allah keep you well. Thank you, sister.
Thank you, thank you. I have two quick questions today. My
Mm-hmm.
first question is, I've heard in one of your videos say that after the Shahadat of Imam Zamana alayhi salam, that Imam Hussein will be the Imam again.
Mm-hmm.
This is something that I've not heard before, so if you can share some information on this. And
Okay.
my second question is, do you know how you say that the houses in Iran, Iraq, they don't teach you what they should and how they corrupted because of government, etc. So the
Mm-hmm.
parents that hear you say that and then they change their mind about sending their kids there, what
Mm-hmm.
advice or direction can you give for them parents?
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'll answer your question. Thank you. May Allah bless you.
Thank you
Allah
so
keep
much.
you
May
all.
Allah bless you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. May Allah bless you all. Thank you. Sister, with regard to Raj'a, return. So, in the end times, when Jesus alayhi salam comes back to the world, Jesus will come, descend to the dunya, right? And that will be end times. That will be times of great, great, strange things to happen. And we concur with our Christian brethren and even the Jewish brethren that the Messiah is to come. And Imam al-Mahdi alayhi salatu wasalam will come, and a time of great prosperity and bliss and happiness and peace and tranquility for a very, very long time, in centuries, rather thousands of years would come. And amongst those, the things that will happen is Aimma alayhim salatu wasalam, one by one will come to the dunya to rule. Now, the details of these matters is outside the scope of this lecture. With regard to the Hawza in Qom, the Hawza in Qom is a tragedy. Is tragedy. Hawza in Qom is run by the intelligence ministry. Everybody in the Hawza, not in the all of the Hawza, because when a foreigner goes, a foreign student, a Western student goes, or a Pakistani student goes, he doesn't have freedom to join any school, to attend any lecture. So they put him in a special program, in special schools where they have to live, where they would be under their supervision. And those schools are run from top to bottom by spies, by intelligence ministries. Even the people who clean those madrasas, you can bet many of them are spies of the ministry. Not only the intelligence ministry, also the military and the Revolutionary Guard Corps intelligence service. And now that's with regard to keeping an eye on everybody, but that's okay because nobody wants to do anything wrong there anyway. So why should we be afraid of? But the bad thing is the curriculum has been designed to produce people who could better promote Iran's politics, Iran's policies, Iran's interests in the world and Middle East. It has not been designed to produce effective ulama who can defend Shia madhab. And the result is in front of you, right? If Hawza of Ilmiya in Qum, its curriculum was designed to produce ulama who can defend the Shia madhab and promote Shia madhab effectively in the world, you would see many examples of that. People who graduate from the Hawza in Qum, they would be effective and influential servants in the path of Imam Jafar as-Sadiq alayhi salam to defend and promote Shiism. But you know that that's not the case. On the other side of the spectrum, these individuals who come from Qom, you see, they recognize a tree by its apples, right? You know that they are very effective. It's their foremost aspiration, and it's their more overriding purpose to defend Iran, defend Khamenei, defend Khomeini's revolution, and use religion as a tool for that purpose. So if you want your kids to go to Qom and be brainwashed into zombies, then by all means do that. So Qom is a tragedy. And Najaf is also 50-50, is pretty much the same thing as Qom, but a little bit more traditional, So there are not too many choices for here, but I can explain more into detail how you should raise your kids and what are the good options here. Sending your kids overseas is not very convenient either. So some of the steps you can take here at West to educate them Islamically would be inconvenient, but just as inconvenient as sending a young man or a young woman overseas to a foreign land, to schools where there are lots of things go wrong. There's even sexual perversion there. So there are steps you can take at home, but it's not the time that I explain go into that. Inshallah, in the future, I might talk about this. Those individuals in the West who want to acquire Islamic education, what's a good option for them? And I tell you what, one good option for anybody who wants to learn Islamic education, who's a Shia, the best. I do not want to flatter myself. The most pristine, well-researched is if you come to my lectures. That's the best. That is, I make it very easy for you to understand, and I will, on very key issues, I go deep, and inshallah, you'll learn a lot if you follow my lectures. And then, of course, you can do many things on your own also, and we can talk about that, inshallah.